Welcome back to my channel. And today OpenAI announced something which is incredible and it's a revolution by itself, guys. They announced a tool called Sora, which is an AI model that can create realistic and imaginative videos from text instructions. It's basically creating videos from text. If you have heard about ChatGPT, what ChatGPT will do is it will create text out of a text input, and one more tool called DALI, which will generate images based upon a text input. Now we have Sora, which will create videos which are realistic from a text input, guys. This is like a revolution itself. When I looked at this video, I was surprised to see the quality of this video, guys. If you see, this is a AI generated video from a text exactly 1 year ago. It is too cartoonish and it is not at all real, right? But if you look at the video currently, this is the video, guys. Look at how much detailed it is. If you show me this video, I will not even doubt that this is a AI generated video. Look at the reflections, look at the quality, look at the walking style, look at the lights, look at the background, look at the ground. Everything is so perfect, guys. If I stop at some point, let's say at this point, look at the spectacles, guys. It has reflections. It has everything that is needed in a video. Even if I pause at any point, I can take a screenshot of this and it will be a high quality image. It is not that it is a blurry image or it's not something which is not usable, right? But it is too good. And all of this is being generated by a prompt, which is this. Let me read it out for you. A stylish woman walks down a Tokyo street. If you see, this is the street of Tokyo, and this is the woman which is in the center, will be a stylish woman filled with warm, glowing neon and animated city signage. If you see the background, all of these are neon lights with city signages, and she wears a black leather jacket. We have the black leather jacket and a long red dress. We have the long red dress and black boots, and carries a black purse. Okay, and the details are accurate. She wears sunglasses and red lipstick. She walks confidently and casually. The street is damp and reflective. If you see the ground or street, you have water, which is little bit of water, which is called as damp, and all of the city which is in the background is being reflected onto this water, creating a mirror effect of the colorful lights, and many pedestrians walks about it. If you see, all of the people who are in the background are pedestrians. Let's watch this video completely for a second, guys. Notice the legs of the girl in the middle. You can find some errors, right? Although it is not perfect, it is almost realistic. It is too good to be true, right? And look at the camera angles, guys. Like how the camera angle is changing and how it is keeping the girl in focus by having some background bouquet. And all of this is incredible. It is too good. It is like a revolution itself, right? Now let's take another video. So this is generated by using the prompt. Several giant woolly mammoths approach treading through a snowy meadow and all blah blah blah, lot of things. But look at the video. It is too realistic, right? If you ask for any VFX animator or some video editor to create this kind of video from scratch, it will take multiple days for them to adjust the lighting, to adjust the background, to adjust the content, everything. And who knows, this video is generated within seconds by using this prompt. Right now Sora is not available for everyone to use. Right now it is internal, and if you provide some prompts, it will create the videos. And we don't know what is the latency of this tool. If the latency is too less, it is going to be massive, guys. I mean, it's too good, right? Now look at this video. A movie trailer featuring the adventures of the 30-year-old spaceman wearing a red wool knitted motorcycle helmet, blue sky, salt desert, cinematic style, shot on 35 mm film, vivid colors. All of these details are captured inside your video, right? This is too good. Right now, the videos has a cap limit of 1 minute max, so you can have only 1 minute videos. But who knows, in the next couple of months we will get a new update and it will generate 10-minute long form videos. Everything that we are seeing online is going to change, guys. Everything is going to be AI. Look at this drone shot of a scenery. Look at this, how beautiful this is. We have sunset, we have lighting, we have beach, we have green, we have lands, everything in a single video. And there is nothing to say that this is wrong. If you look at this video, you can say this is AI generated, but if you look at this video, this is almost realistic. If you don't mention that it is AI generated, I will not believe that this is AI generated. And look at this. For animators or VFX artists to create something like this, they will take days, guys, days. Now this can be done within seconds by using a English prompt. Look at this one. A gorgeously rendered papercraft world of a coral reef rife with colorful fish and sea creatures. If you see, all of these fish or all of these creatures are made up of paper, because that is what we have given inside a prompt. Imagination is the only limit, guys. You can imagine and you can ask whatever you want to make a video on, and this AI tool will make a video of it. Look at this one, how good it is. Photorealistic close-up video of two pirate ships battling each other as they sail inside a cup of coffee. It is too good, right? And I'm following this Sam Altman, who is the CEO of OpenAI, and he is generating some of the videos by taking prompts from the users. If you look at this one, a bicycle race on ocean with different animals as athletes riding the bicycles with a drone view camera. If you look at this video, we have animals like shark, turtle, and dolphins riding bicycles on an ocean, and they're having a competition. It is too good, right? Not only this one, now let's take a look at this one. An instruction cooking session for homemade gnocchi hosted by a grandmother, social media influencer set in a rustic Tuscan country kitchen with cinematic lighting. And all of that is encapsulated in this video, right? If you notice the fingers, they are also not that much wrong. I mean, it is almost good, right? There are some hiccups here and there, but it is almost good. Within 1 year, we have transformed from this kind of videos to this kind of videos, guys. Now, what happens in the next 2 to 3 years? Look at this one, two golden retrievers podcasting on top of a mountain. It's too realistic, right? And look at this one. Well, okay, a futuristic drone race at sunset on the planet Mars. You just need to imagine, guys, everything will be converted into a video. That's how good it is. Sora is too powerful, guys. And you might ask, by using these kind of tools, one can generate content which is violating the policies, which is discriminating to someone, which will be like fake videos of people de-shaming and all of those stuff. Even for that, they are taking the safety into precaution as well. We will be taking several important safety steps ahead of making Sora available in OpenAI product. Right now, it is not available to everyone, and they will, before generating any kind of video, it will check for all the inputs whether they are in violation of the usage or not. It will check for policies and request the extreme violence, sexual content, hateful image, celebrity likeness. So it will filter out all of those kind of prompts, and it will generate videos which are not too hateful or not too extreme violent or not too sexual content, guys. They are taking some precautions, but we need to see how good the precautions could be. This is based upon DALL-E and ChatGPT combined. DALL-E is basically text to image, and GPT is basically text to text to understand context and everything. How a video is made, it's based on multiple images, right? If you pass this video here, this is one still image, and if you play and pause it, this is another still image. So if you generate 30 images per second, and if you add everything together, that will be an image, 30 frames per second. So they are using the theory from DALL-E to generate images faster, and they're using ChatGPT to understand the context of the prompt, and they're making videos like this. This is too good, right? Now let's also understand where it will fail. As we know, not every AI tool is perfect, right? If you look at this video that is generated when an extreme set of physics are involved, right now the Sora will fail little bit. If you see the person is running backwards on a treadmill, which is little bit wrong. If you look at this video, you can see that animals or people can spontaneously appear, and especially in scenes containing many entities. If you see in this video, there are multiple animals at a single place, and if you see right now there are 4 animals. Now immediately they became 5, and now they are 6. So randomly animals are getting populated and disappearing, right? That is not how the logic works, right? So there are some failure cases, but most of the time it is generating really good videos, right? Now we have talked about the capabilities, we have talked about the safety, and we have talked about the research. and we don't know when it will be available to users. Right now, it is just announced, it is not open to public. And by looking at all of these things, I'm thinking that a lot of jobs are at risk, guys. Initially, people thought that creative jobs are the least jobs that AI can take. But right now, these are all creative things, right? And it can be done within seconds by using a text input as a prompt. Many people, many video editors, many photo editors are going to be replaced, guys. Not only this, many jobs are going to be replaced. That is for sure. So in this kind of scenarios, how will you stay updated? Let's say you are an experienced person and you don't want to learn all of these details in the backend, like how to build ChatGPT, how to build Sora. So at that time, what you have to do is at least you need to understand what are all the tools that are available in the market that can help you progress your work much faster, that can help you make more money to the company. So at least you need to be aware of all of those tools and how you can use them. And if you are a tech person, or if you are a student, or if you are a working professional, it is high time to shift from any field to the data science, guys. You are looking at it, right? We have so many advancements in AI in these recent years. Learning data science is the most important thing that anyone can do if you are a tech person. And for learning that, you have multiple courses online which are not providing that much value content. As a data scientist myself, for the past 6 years, I started my own YouTube channel to teach people data science from scratch. If you go to the channel called Balaji Chippada, which has around 3.78k subscribers, I started a playlist and I am teaching everything from scratch, guys. You need to learn Python, you need to learn statistics, you need to learn machine learning, deep learning, artificial general intelligence, transformers, BERT, a lot of stuff. And I will be teaching all of those from scratch. Even though you have zero experience in coding, even though you don't know anything regarding data science, you don't know anything regarding IT, even then you can watch these videos and you can learn and you can become professional, and everything for free. So if you are liking the content, please do subscribe and watch the videos. And we will meet you in the next video. That's all for this video, guys. And hopefully our jobs are not getting replaced any soon, because we are in the data science field.